Good evening. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here. My name's Mackenzie Leighton, and I have the pleasure of directing the jazz ensemble here at Cal State San Marcos. Thanks for being here with us this evening. Tonight we're playing the music, exploring the music of West Coast and cool jazz. And that first tune we just played was, well, I didn't play it. These guys played it. It's called Bernie's Tune. That's a song written in 1952 by Bernie Miller, and it was made famous by the great baritone saxophonist Jerry Mulligan, who was one of the main guys in the cool jazz and West Coast scene in the early 50s. We're going to carry on here with a very famous tune. This is written by Henry Mancini and Johnny Mercer for the 1962 film of the same name, Days of Wine and Roses. This won the Oscar for the Best Original Song that year and the Grammy for the Best Song in 1964. This is probably one of the most recorded jazz standards, and it's got a really interesting lyric. This is Veronica Arteche. She's going to sing this one for us. And the lyrics to this tune, each 16-bar phrase of the tune is essentially one very long sentence. So see if you can track that. Here's Days of Wine and Roses.
Close closing door, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses, just a passing breeze filled with memories of the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses, days of wine and roses, days of wine and roses, and you, and you.
Thanks very much. Hey, real quick, by round of applause, who's never been to a jazz concert before? Okay, excellent. Oh, that's a lie. Okay. If you're wondering, I was going to say, if you're wondering what all the clapping is, it's typical at a jazz concert. You applaud after the improvisation if you liked it. So just if you're wondering what all the applause is going on for. It's a little early in the program to be departing from our theme, but we're going to do it anyways. If you play music professionally on the West Coast or in California, you have to learn how to play Latin music, which is why I thought we should do this next tune. This next tune is called Sabor a Mi. It's written in 1959 by the Mexican composer Alvaro Carrillo, and it became well known in the U.S. in 1964 when Edie Gourmet and Los Panchos released a recording of it that is pretty well known. This is a really popular tune in this style where it's a bolero, and then on the bridge it's a cha-cha-cha. So take it away.
Tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor, nuestras almas se secaron tanto así que yo guarda tu sabor, pero tú llevas también sabor a mí. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir, bastaría con abrazarte y conversar. Tanta vida yo te di, porque fuerza tienes ya, sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueño, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad de mi vida. Doy lo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé si tengo amor la eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás sabor a mí.
Thanks very much. We're going to turn our attention back now to some of Miles Davis's music. This next tune is one of his most famous tunes from his most famous album. In 1959, Kind of Blue came out, and it was an interesting album. It's what they call modal jazz, and you'll notice this next tune is called So What, and the whole song only has 2 chords. It's 16 bars of D minor, 8 bars of E flat minor, and then 8 bars of D minor again. So only 2 chords. The reason that's interesting is because it's coming out of the school of bebop, which is where there's 2 chord changes every 4 beats. So it's a real departure from that style. That was sort of the intention behind the album Kind of Blue. This is a great tune. It features the bass on the melody, which is always, I play the bass, so it's a personal favorite of mine. This is So What. Thanks very much. Hey, let me introduce the band real quick. On piano, Zane, Jillo. On baritone sax and earlier guitar, Tommy Trahan. On alto sax, Kirill, Kapunin. On the flute, we have Vera. On guitar, he was feeling himself on that last one, Batey. That's Jessica Martin on the guitar. And tenor saxophone, Emiliano Strutton on the bass. Jocelyn Lyons on the bass. This is Jason Abiog on the drums. We also have, you heard from CJ Hampton and Andrew Kelly earlier. Okay, we're going to carry on with another Miles Davis tune. This next tune is from the album art is on the cover of your program. The Birth of the Cool is an album that Miles Davis did with composer-arranger Gil Evans. They did several albums together, including Porgy and Bess and Sketches of Spain. Birth of the Cool was the first collaboration they did, using some unusual instrumentation, including tuba and I think French horn and a lot of other weird to jazz instruments. This next tune, if you listen on the album, there's lots of interesting voices. It doesn't sound exactly like how we're going to play it, but this is a tune called Boplicity. All right, this next one we think is kind of cute. That's how Cannonball Adderley introduces it on a famous Live at the Lighthouse record. This next piece is called Blue Daniel. This is definitely another West Coast standard, just like Bernie's tune, the opening song of the set. This is written by the trombonist Frank Rosalino. Unusually for jazz, it's in the key of D major, but it sounds nice and bright. It's good. So here's Blue Daniel. All right, we'd like to invite Veronica back to sing this next one with us. This next piece is a beautiful ballad called My Ideal. One of the more famous recordings of it was done by Chet Baker. Chet Baker had made a name for himself as a trumpet player in the West Coast scene. He played in Jerry Mulligan's band and had his own career as a trumpet player. And then he released, at some point in his career, he released a record of him singing. And everyone was kind of freaked out by his voice. He has this weird, high, kind of ethereal voice, and he has a beautiful version of My Ideal on that record. And the horns are going to play his trumpet solo as sort of a soli, and it's also going to feature, the recording has a celeste on it, so we're going to get a little bit taste of that from Zane as well. Here we go, My Ideal.
Long ago, my heart and mind got together and designed a wonderful man for me. Oh, what a fantasy! Though the idol of my heart can't be ordered a la carte, I wonder if he will be always a fantasy.
Okay, this next one's fun. So I brought in this tune called Barbados, which is a blues written by Charlie Parker with some interesting lyrics written by the great vocalist Sheila Jordan. And one day this semester, I let them rehearse without me, and I came back and they'd added a bunch of material to this song. So we'll let them go for it. Here we go. They were joking around with the lowrider riff, and then I had to yes and them when I wrote the horn parts for Ipanema there. Okay, we got two more songs for you. This next one's an interesting one. There's a movie from 1973 by Robert Altman called The Long Goodbye, and the score for that movie was written by John Williams of Star Wars and other fame. I think it was one of his first movies. We're going to play this one instrumental, but the lyrics to this tune were actually written by Johnny Mercer, who I believe was in his 80s at this point. He wrote the lyrics to Days of Wine and Roses, the other tune we played. So it's like John Williams' first movie and Johnny Mercer's last movie, which is kind of interesting. And the score is really interesting to this movie because it's the same theme over and over. Sometimes it's orchestral, sometimes it's just like a guitar, sometimes it's jazz. It's really cool. And another thing he does that's interesting, you'll notice, so the start of the B section of the tune takes melodic material from the A section, but we use the same part of the melody, but in a different part of the phrase, if that makes sense. It's really interesting. Here's The Long Goodbye. All right, thanks very much. Before we finish the program with our last tune here, I'd like to, how about a hand for Albert and John, who have been doing sound and lights for us tonight. Couldn't do it without them. And I'd like to let you know that tomorrow night, right here, same time, same place, the concert band will be having a performance. And then Friday at 7, right in here, is the featured student recital. So if you need some more music this week, come right back here at 7 on Wednesday or Friday. How about it one more time for Zane on the piano, Veronica on the vocals, Tommy on the baritone sax and guitar, Kirill on the alto sax, Ash on the flute, Jesse on the guitar, Jessica on the guitar and tenor sax, Emiliano on the bass, Jocelyn on the bass, CJ on the drums, Jason on the drums, Andrew on the drums. All right. How about a hand for yourselves? Give yourselves a hand. Come on. If you weren't here, this wouldn't make any sense. So we appreciate it. You've been a great audience. This last tune, this is a fun one. There's not a lot of info that I could at least find on this tune, but it's from this great record from 1962. It's a collaboration between Anita O'Day, the great singer, and Cal Jader, the great Latin vibraphonist. The album was called Time for Two. This is a tune called That's Your Red Wagon, and it's got some really great lyrics to it. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you again soon. Here we go.
If you wanna go crazy and act the clown, be the laughing stock all over town, that's your red wagon. That's your red wagon. So just keep dragging your red wagon along. If you're stuck in someplace that don't belong, don't you come to me if things are wrong. That's your red wagon. That's your red wagon. So just keep dragging your red wagon along. When you're making your bed, remember you do the lying there. And when you butter your bread, don't expect me to eat your share. If you're gonna play the horses and blow your dough, don't you run to me if they don't show. That's your red wagon. That's your red wagon. So just keep dragging your red wagon along.
Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Get home safe.